testing multiple LinkedIn strategies, I finally found the strategies that help to create lead generation on LinkedIn. I've been on this platform for a while. I've been using it for 10, 15 years, 20 years to get leads through LinkedIn because this is the professional network for social media, and I'm going to tell you the ones that work and how it improve your business. So generating leads on LinkedIn requires a multifaceted approach, need a strategic approach to come up with many channel approach to get to your leads. And before I get into them, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to say my name is Zablan and welcome to the ride. So for you to get LinkedIn and the strategies that are involved, you need to, first of all, you're going to work on your brand, you're going to work on your profile. Number two, you're going to work on the content that you post. Number three, you're going to look at how to engage carefully and thoughtfully with the members. And then lastly, you're going to practice your outreach formula to get leads or followers on LinkedIn. And with that, let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to look at is your profile. Your profile is the window to your professional soul. You're going to create, you want a profile that speaks professionalism, you want something that is clear. So the first thing you will need is a good profile picture with a white background where it's clear to be seen, where you're clearly seen, where you're smiling. If you have a banner, you need something that is eye-catching, a pop-up. Another thing you need to make it really stand out is a proper headline. Whenever you send out a request to your friends or your potential connections, the first 8-10 words of the headline pops up. So you want to come up with something that is catchy, something that is relevant, something that is intriguing for somebody to click and accept your connection. Rather than saying I help businesses sell businesses if you're a marketer, or rather than saying I help business grow, you can say through strategic, thoughtful, tailor-made ways, I come up with solutions that move companies from $10,000 to $20,000. With such a high impact and crazy introduction, you're bound to get better connections. Another thing you look at is your about section, where you describe who you are and what you do. Here it is preferred that you put as many keywords as possible that surround your industry, that surround your niche, just in case somebody searches for what you're doing or the services you provide, they can easily get who you are and get to you. This other option is for paid customers by having a premium LinkedIn account, and this is your call to actions. LinkedIn lets guys to have call to actions if you're a premium member, where you can ask people to you can collect people's names, numbers, emails, and come up to your leads. You can also show more information about you through the call to action through the premium feature. In your LinkedIn profile, you need to show your work experience for all these years and why you're relevant to be the solution for this problem, or how you can help serve this business or this industry. Another thing you need to require is your education experience. You talk about where you went to school, what you learned from school, and how you're working for this. And then lastly, one of the key things to make your profile stand out on LinkedIn is recommendation work wonders on your LinkedIn profile. It goes to show that you are credible and people can trust you. If you can get 5 to 10 people to talk well about the services you provide, it'll be much easier for you to connect. Think about your 3 or 4 best customers. Think about 2 of your employees, 2 of your supervisors talking well about you. And have you thought about what you post and how you post your content on LinkedIn? Are you strategic? Do you feel like your content is aligned or is moving you forward? Well, not very many people think about their content on LinkedIn. They just post some achievements, they post some industry knowledge, they post just random stuff, some inspirational stuff. But have you sat down and thought about what you need to post to grow your LinkedIn? Well, I'm here to tell you that you need a strategy for your content, you need a strategy for your posting to get the best value from LinkedIn. And this will help you get leads because number one, you need to come up with your content strategy where you think about things you're going to post. You're going to post things that are educational, thought leadership, and storytelling. Educational posts are things like how-to guides, tutorial, case studies, ebooks, things you're going through. Thought leadership is material about your industry, what's going on in the news, what's going on, what's affecting you right now, how are you adjusting to changes from between this year and last year, anything that affects your industry. Then storytelling posts are posts that surround your life, not your personal life but your professional life. You talk about your challenges, behind the scenes look, anything that helps you people understand your business and get to know you better. When it comes to frequency of posting, I choose to post once a day for 5 days a week. So I normally schedule posts way in advance, so I'm sure that a post comes up every day. So I do Monday to Friday. I don't have a specific time, but they say Thursdays to Friday, Tuesday to Thursdays at 9 a.m. is best for LinkedIn, but that didn't really bother me, because when you're scrolling on LinkedIn, you realize you see a post from a week ago or 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago from one of the guys you're following. And also, when you're posting your content, don't forget to talk about your business, don't forget to talk about what you're selling, don't forget to talk about the services you provide. Make it to be a quarter or a fifth of your posts. I talked about educational, I talked about storytelling, I talked about thought leadership. The fourth thing you can post about is talk about your business and sell. Well, this way is not too salesy. This way you don't feel like you're out there trying to push your product. You're just talking about sell, sell, sell. And this is all about forming a relationship, because you want to be seen as somebody who is an expert. You want to be seen as somebody who's knowledgeable. You want to be seen as somebody who's an authority in the field, and they can trust you with their business. And lastly, what you should post is how to get lead magnets. You can tell guys that they can download anything that you've come up with. Let's say you've worked on a Google document that describes the services you do or the problem that you solve. Let's say you can tell them that for you to get this white paper, for you to get this PDF, please give us your name, email, and phone number. Obviously, you won't be able to do that on LinkedIn per se, but you can have a link to the lead generator. And here's how you're going to get leads to your business. Outbound lead generation through LinkedIn can be done by the following methods. Number one, you're going to target the right people. Number two, timing. Obviously, not everybody is your customer on LinkedIn. You might say you serve everybody, like you can say, I'm a marketer, I'm a salesperson. Everybody needs a marketer, everybody needs a salesperson. That could be true, but you're better placed or positioned serving certain industries. Let's say you're a marketer for FCMG, you're a marketer for B2B, you're a marketer for B2C. Also, that's completely different. So you want to first identify the right people who you're going to friend request or send connections on LinkedIn. They're going to look for people who are well known in the industry. To think about influencers who are who have a big following and a big profile on LinkedIn. Those are the guys you're gonna reach out to first and connect with them. The reason for connecting with influencers or well-known people is because when you connect to somebody who's not well known, they say, this person, this individual, I also connect with them, so this could be a mutual connection and it'll be easier for them to accept your connection. And number two, we talked about the lead generator, the lead magnet in the previous point. So work with your lead magnet to collect names and emails that you can plug into LinkedIn and see if you can connect them on that level. If you're using a paid version, you can use Sales Navigator, which is really helping identifying people. You can find out people who have posted in the last 30 days. That shows their active users. You can target people who are second, third connections, seeing of who you wouldn't be able to see because of how LinkedIn has been set up. Then you can also try and see people who saw your profile and you connect with them. And then lastly, you can look for people according to companies that they used to work in, or rather, if you find that somebody has moved from this position to the next position, you can go to the previous company where you worked. An easier way to get connections with people is by using this cheat code. Look for people who are commenting or who are liking your posts. Somebody who you haven't connected with directly, or you don't know them personally on LinkedIn. You can send them a connection request. They'll most likely say yes because they've been in touch with your content. Once you've connected with somebody, you have to wait for 2 or 3 days before you send them an email or you send them a message. If you send them a message immediately, you scare them off or end up losing them. Well, they drop you as a connection. And when you're coming up with a message, come up with a message that is warm, kind, and not salesy at all, just conversational. And you want to know them and you want to get to understand their business before you're able to sell them or make them your business. And when you're looking for who to connect with, look for members who are very, very active in your recent connections. Look for somebody who posts often, look for somebody who says this and that often, and then you're able to make a greater advantage of your LinkedIn. Let's have a conversation on how messages that you're gonna send to your connections or the connections you're looking to get into. The first thing you need to sell or think about is, this is a person, this is not a client, this is not money. You're trying to connect to them on a human level. So you're gonna send a short, simple conversation saying, just greeting them and just find out what they're doing or how they're doing. The best way is look at their profile and see what they've posted. If they haven't posted anything, look at their business and see what they're doing or any initiatives they're doing, and send them a greeting with a personalized soft question. Like, for example, hey so and so, I realized you're trying to do this, or I'm seeing your company is pushing this. Tell me from your experience, how is it so far? Or do you think your company is going in the right direction, or would you improve on how the things are going right now? When somebody sees this, naturally they'll be like, wow, they'll be impressed. They go like, this person really is somebody I need to talk to because they seem to understand me, they seem to know what I'm all about. Also, you can send a template that I normally use. Go like, hey, how are you? Pleasure to connect with you. And I look forward to seeing what you post on this medium and getting to know you better over here. Something simple, something sweet, and you've broken the ice. Probably when they see that, they respond positively and they try and find out questions about you and see if you're what your business is all about. Also, when you're thinking about the connections that you have made, the new ones that you feel that are good, you need to qualify them. You need to ask them when they give you the chance to have second or third conversations. Qualify them by asking them questions about if they need your service or if you're in the market for your business. If they are, well and good. If they're not, cool. But this shows you who you're going to prioritize in terms of trying to get to build a relationship with. You might try to build a relationship with somebody who is not at all interested in you, or they have a service provider who they're very comfortable with, and there's no need of wasting energy with him or her. They might come back to you later, but prioritize on hotter or warmer leads. You have sent the first message and nothing. They haven't responded back. Well, this happens plenty of times, and this is so often. You're not the only person who suffers through this. The individual might be busy, the individual might be caught up, the individual might not trust you enough to respond to you. They have gotten messages like yours in the past and they go like, oh, this is one of those guys. So now you're gonna try and move that to the next step by improving the value or the quality of the conversation. What you're gonna do is engage and use a robust follow-up strategy. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna send them another message, different from the first one, to tell them to find out, just do another icebreaker. And then if they don't respond to you, then that means they're not for you, or they're not ready for your business. You can follow up by trying two different things. You can use audio notes, send them an audio note. This will grab their attention because not very many people send audio notes. You can also go a step further by sending a video note, just saying a few things about what you do, a few things about the business that they do, just trying to connect to them. This is something that works well because once somebody gets something like that, they pay attention, and you have their feelings. Another way of following up with them or getting them to respond to your messages is through commenting, liking, and sharing their posts. When they post something, come up with a thoughtful comment, come up with something that will cause them to agree with your point, or you can even be contrarian and go like, no, yes, I don't agree with you because of A, B, and C. When they go through the comments and they go to the responses, they are more likely to get in touch with you because they realize you're responding to them and you're somebody of interest. For those who have money and can afford the LinkedIn ads, the next step would be running LinkedIn lead generation campaigns, where you try to get leads directly to your business by capturing leads on LinkedIn. LinkedIn leads generation is wonderful. I've used it in the past. It's very, very pricey. You should know that. But through this, you get your leads way quicker in matter of days or weeks. With the organic strategy, it takes 6 to 9 months to get a good number of leads to your business, and consistent posting until people get used to you and trust you. But with paid leads, on this other hand, days, weeks, and you know who exactly you're looking for. This way you can target people in the right companies, people in the right positions in the company, people who have been in the company for so long, companies of certain sizes, companies in a specific location, and taking advantage of all of the LinkedIn features in targeting people. Also, with the LinkedIn ads, you have to think about your ad formats, you can think about your images, you can think about your carousels, you can think about your videos. Looking for best ways to position yourself as the best solution to their problem. You can collect leads on LinkedIn as well as your website. You can use your website as a landing page. You send traffic from LinkedIn to your website to better qualify the leads by asking them to fill the form or your certain forms in your website to get the best value. You can use LinkedIn ads to send traffic to your website. So from your website, you can collect the leads by using your forms and using better qualifying questions to ensure that the right package or the right fit for you and your business. Well, there you have it. Those are the strategies that I use to get leads on LinkedIn and to grow my personal business. So I hope this has been very useful to you. I hope this has been very useful to you. So like, subscribe, and ding the bell button to get more notifications from me.